As far as the injuries go, Mike Dana tweaked his left quad, and Fulton tweaked his ankle there. We'll just see how that is going forward. I'll take full responsibility for that game. Probably stayed too aggressive on that, and that's my responsibility. I thought my guys played their tail off and played hard and aggressive football, and they stuck together throughout the game, and they'll pay for us down the road as we continue to grow. I thought the fans were unbelievable. They were great. Everybody stayed and kept us going. There were some good things within all of it. I thought defensively we played really solid football. We had short fields at times, and the guys took care of business there. Obviously, on the offensive side, we can't have the turnover. Again, I've got to dial up something different than that. But I thought Thornton played all the way through everything. It was great to see him get a big catch there, pat on the long throw. Kelce had a nice day with the completions. I know he's upset at the last one, but we keep rolling here and keep getting better. So, and then special teams, I thought Ariza did a nice job with his punts, over a 59-yard average there, and then Nico had some nice returns there. So, all in all, though, my responsibility, and we'll get better. Time's yours. Yeah, well, the obvious answer, Dave, would be that we complete it, but I've got to put the guys in the right position to get that done.
I know it's a hard play to stop, but touch push not being really one of the critical plays in that game. Just what you guys try to stop.
Yeah, you try to get penetration is what you try to do and be able to stop it, but that's a pretty rough one. I might have had a couple of them that they got off a little early on, but we'll look at that. Yeah, listen, he's trying to get guys fired up and going. That's him. He's that way every week if you keep an eye on him. So he's all in all the time. So that's the way he was today.
Andy, what do you see, or what do you think in going forward on 4th and 1 in your end of the field?
Yeah, no, listen, they were going to stay aggressive likewise. I think it's important against that crew that you stay aggressive. I probably could dial up some different things there, but I think against them you've got to do that. And then I obviously thought the plays we called were available, but it didn't get done the way I wanted it. So.
And the 0-2 to start the season, that's not what you want. It wasn't the season a lot. Just kind of move passes.
Yeah, keep playing hard. I'll take this one. You keep playing hard. So stick together and play hard.
And the Eagles are obviously the second one part, but there's so much what they do that even with the attention on him, you guys did really well against the outside receiver. What do you think of just the way you're seeing their bounce back?
Yeah, listen, first I thought Spags had a nice game plan, very aggressive, and I thought our secondary rose up to that part of it, and they've got good receivers. I thought they stayed aggressive on the receivers within the framework of things, and I just thought all around it was a good defensive performance.
Andy, when you think about Patrick running with the football, obviously it's a fine line. What are your thoughts? Do you have any concerns about him taking too many hits?
Yeah, he'd probably tell you the same thing. He trains that way. He goes after it, and he's not going to not take an opportunity if it's given. So obviously he wasn't accounted for on some of those plays, and he took advantage of it. I don't want to see him get the big hits, but he's a pretty competitive guy.
So following up on that, just QB sneaks, I know you've been trying to stay away from those, but is there any thought to bringing those back to the short yard?
Yeah, listen, they've got a knack for it. You look at the rest of the teams that try this thing, and it's a crapshoot there. So we thought we had some good short yardage plays there, and we just came up short on a couple of them.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
All right.
Travis Kelce endured a tense and frustrating performance during the Kansas City Chiefs' fierce rematch against the Philadelphia Eagles, visibly expressing his irritation multiple times throughout the high-stakes game on Sunday. September 14th, the 35-year-old tight end was captured slamming his helmet near the Chiefs' sideline bench in the second quarter, shouting, "I'm sick of this S," as the contest remained neck and neck. A clip quickly going viral on X. The team's first touchdown of the matchup came later in the same quarter when quarterback Patrick Mahomes bulldozed 13 yards into the end zone, electrifying the Chiefs' sideline and injecting the stadium with adrenaline. Yet frustration struck again for Kelce in the fourth quarter after a pass from Mahomes was intercepted by Philadelphia's defense, giving the Eagles a 20-10 lead and leaving the star tight end pacing and lowering his head on the sidelines in visible disappointment. This emotionally charged clash at Arrowhead Stadium came as the Chiefs faced the Eagles once more following their bitter Super Bowl 2025 defeat in New Orleans, intensifying every heartbeat for fans and players alike. Speaking to ESPN ahead of the new NFL season, Travis Kelce revealed that he's discarded the frustrating Super Bowl loss from February and is fully focused on the challenges and opportunities of the upcoming year. "It happened sooner than you can imagine," Kelce admitted, highlighting his laser-sharp concentration during the offseason. "You've got to go through the dog days and enjoy it for what it is, man. We're rocking and rolling. It's training camp, so you're going to feel the soreness and the heavy workload every single day. You've got to embrace it and fight through that." Head coach Andy Reid praised Kelce's offseason dedication during the Chiefs' July training camp, noting he's right now 67, emphasizing the superstar's relentless work ethic and readiness to dominate on the field. Travis Kelce looks effortlessly ageless, embodying the energy of a 20-year-old while maintaining peak athletic performance, as coach Andy Reid praised his dedication and conditioning ahead of the Chiefs' season opener against the Chargers in Brazil on September 5th. Reid told reporters, including People, that Kelce's work ethic throughout training camp and the offseason has been extraordinary, and he is eager to hit the field. Despite the sting of last season's Super Bowl defeat, Kelce, a three-time Super Bowl champion with victories in 2020, 2023, and 2024, remains optimistic about future glory. "Football has always been the biggest driving force I've ever had. I love coming out here and focusing on this, getting better for another run at hopefully a Super Bowl," he told ESPN. In the intense Super Bowl 2025 rematch, instead of Kansas City taking a 17-13 lead, the Eagles, after Makuba's return, dominated from their own 41-yard line, completing a 10-play, 59-yard drive to score, eventually escaping Arrowhead Stadium with a 27 victory. The Chiefs fell to 0-2, even as Kelce's fiancée Taylor Swift made a quiet entrance after Mahomes' electrifying 13-yard rushing touchdown briefly gave Kansas City an early advantage over Philadelphia in this highly anticipated Super Bowl 59 showdown. The star tight end appeared visibly frustrated as cameras caught Kelce on the sideline after Mahomes' touchdown run, his emotions flaring toward teammates and head coach Andy Reid. "I'm sick of this S," Kelce muttered, seemingly directed at both Reid and several Chiefs players, capturing a raw moment of intensity. Yet, the second half would demand introspection as a potential go-ahead touchdown pass from Mahomes slipped through Kelce's hands directly into the grasp of Eagles safety Andrew Makuba. Kelce had been on the brink of crossing the goal line when the ball betrayed him, and Makuba sprinted the other way, only stopped thanks to Kansas City right tackle Josh Simmons reaching a blistering 18.35 mph, marking the third fastest speed by an offensive lineman in the past 2 seasons. Despite the miscue, Jalen Hurts led the Eagles downfield, with Tush pushing into the end zone to extend Philadelphia's lead to 10 in the fourth quarter. What had momentarily looked like a 17-13 Kansas City advantage quickly flipped into a commanding 20-10 edge for Philly, leaving the Chiefs and their fans stunned in the high-stakes rematch.